sleep like uncomfortably. Like if I'm gonna spend that money, my bed's gonna be comfortable. Cause who finna be sleeping on a brick? No, not Lej'a. What it do, booze? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, honey. And if you'd like to see what I do outside of YouTube, follow me on all of my social media platforms. I put it down below. And as you all can see by the description of this video, this is kind of like a part 2 of my apartment tour-ish. But I've been covering a lot of things in this video. And I don't know if y'all noticed, like this is a different background. I'm trying to see like different angles, to see where I want to officially start filming my videos. And I mentioned places where I got certain stuff, but I kind of want to go into details with prices and stuff. And then I also want to go into tips and tricks on getting your first apartment. So I'm not going to do any more talking. Let's go ahead and get into it. And as you all know, I've got everything in my handy dandy phone. You know, I try to do like Blue's Clues. I he'd be like, my handy dandy notebook, this is my handy dandy phone. So yeah. So we're gonna start with the TV stand in my room. As I mentioned, I did not buy that at a certain location. For this apartment, I wanted to go like really cheap. I didn't want to go beyond, like above and beyond with buying any expensive stuff because I didn't want to do all of that until I got in the house. So the TV stand, that was $40. As you all saw, is white. So I kind of took advantage of that. So I went and had to buy a very expensive TV stand. And so next is the couch. I don't have an exact price on it, but I think it was around, it's between $700, $900 maybe. That I did not buy. I'm gonna let y'all know now. The things that I didn't buy from my apartment was this chair that I'm sitting on, my couch, the TV in my room. Those are the only things I didn't buy. Those were bought by my parents. Shout out to them. And I got that from Ikea. So where I'm staying at, there is an Ikea store. So that was really convenient for me and my family, just because Ikea is a really big furniture store. So Ikea need to sponsor me. If you are in the Memphis area and you are looking for an apartment and you want to get really cheap furniture and good quality furniture, definitely go to Ikea. Some other places where you can go to is Ashley, At Home Furniture, Home Goods. Or if you're just really cheap and you know you like to have a vintage look in your place, you can definitely go to a thrift store and get a couch and kind of, you know, DIY it. Is DIY? Do it yours. Yeah, DIY it. So, you know, you can make it your own style, you know, however you like it. So next I got a silicone mat for that countertop, just because it was kind of looking a little rustic and I wanted something to cover that. So I got a mat that was like $49 and it was very, very long. It fit the entire countertop, and that was like $49 with tax, probably close to $50. And I bought that myself. I got that from Amazon. Next is kind of going towards my room. This is kind of like the nitty gritty stuff because I'm in here majority of the time. So I'm going to start with like all the stuff that's on my bed. So the bed frame, like I said, in my previous video, I did get that from Facebook Market, from the University of Memphis Buy, Sell, and Trade Facebook group, and that was $90, and I think that was a really good deal. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of scratched up at the bottom, but now that I have all my sheets and my box spring on it, I don't really see the scratches or anything. And considering that most bed frames are close to $200, $300, $90 was a really good price in my opinion. But what I would say about buying from Facebook Market, just be careful, because you know there's a lot of sketchy people out there that's trying to finesse people. So just be careful. I would say if you are buying something from Facebook Market, I would say have someone that's older than you, preferably someone of the opposite sex, to go with you, or your parent, just so you can have the extra security with you, so you know you're not by yourself. Next, I forgot to put it on my list, but I got my box spring from Ollies, surprisingly. I'm gonna say in between $100 and $120. That's what I'm gonna assume. It hasn't broken down, so yeah. Ollies is definitely a really good place too for little stuff like mattresses and carpets, rugs, stuff for bathrooms. They literally have like everything in there. It's like, so next is my baby, my heart and my soul, my bed, my sanctuary. So I got my bed from Ikea. The brand is called Hogsund, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And this was $289. And so since I ordered it online for it to be picked up, the total came to $315, which I was expecting to spend that type of money because I don't want to sleep like uncomfortably. Like if I'm gonna spend that money, my bed is gonna be comfortable. Because who finna be sleeping on a brick? No, not Lej'a. My bed is really, really comfortable. It's not too firm. It's not too soft to where I feel like I'm sinking in. It's just perfect. And I know it's really good because my boyfriend, I'm not gonna lie, he has spent the night over here and he has slept in my bed. He's like, I slept good. I say, I know you did, boo. I know you did. So I'm gonna get into like the sheets too. I got my mattress comforter from Amazon, and the brand of it is called Mattress Comforter Home Queen 2100 Series Cooling Comforter Down Alternative Comforter. It's a long name, but it's basically it is a microfiber navy blue comforter. And the price of this was like $49.90. So the next are my sheets. I have like two things of sheets because like I said in my last apartment video, I got like two different ones because I thought one was a comforter. Dummy. The name of it is called a colorful snail duvet cover 3-piece set. And so it came with a duvet, what's it called? What's the thing called? I don't know what I was trying to say. So yeah, it came with the duvet cover and it came with pillowcases and like another sheet. I think the price of that was like $25.99, but in total it was like $28.52. So not a bad price, and I don't know how I thought it was a comforter for like $20-some. Yeah. Next I got was some basic sheets, and it's called a basic lightweight bed sheets with 2 pillowcases. And this was $19.99. Like in total with tax, it was like $21.38, and I got that from Amazon. So basically everything regarding my bed sheets, my comforter, all of that is from Amazon. So I have my dresser right here, my big old dresser, and I got this from Ikea. And me and my boyfriend, we actually split the cost of this just because he really wanted to buy me something. I love how big it is because I never had a really big drawer. Kind of like a little backstory about me. I never had my own room until I came into college. Well, technically, since I moved into my apartment. Never had my own closet. Never had my own bed. So this is kind of like my first time just having everything on my own. I'm kind of getting emotional right now because sometimes your girl just be struggling and all I needed was space.
Way too much stuff and not enough space.
It's a really big dresser. I don't know like the dimensions of it exactly, but it's kind of wide. And it's really deep on the inside. I have like a lot of clothes in there, and I can stack my clothes on top of each other. So yeah. My shower curtain, I got that from Amazon. It is called a Vimoco marble shower curtain, and that was like $19.99, but with tax and shipping and handling, it came to about $21. So it's really, 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 really cute. I love how it kind of goes with my aesthetic with my sheet. I would say if you want like a really cute and different shower curtain, definitely go to Amazon. Or if you just don't care, you can always go to TJMaxx, which is where I got my shower curtain liner. And it's mildew free, so I know sometimes shower curtains like get stained on it, but like this one doesn't, which is a really good thing. And I try to clean it, you know, just to be precautious and to keep my apartment up to par, keep my bathroom really clean. Yeah, definitely love it. I kind of love everything that's in my apartment so far. You know, I love how I kind of made it my own. So I just wanted to give you all some tips and tricks too on kind of like how I got my apartment at such a young age, and kind of like give you like a little details because I'm not an expert, not a financial budgeter. I didn't graduate college in finance. I'm just saying like what works for me, because what works for me may work for you. If it doesn't, you know, you can always work around it and do alternatives to help you get your apartment. So I say number one, save your money. And you hear people say, save your money, but people don't talk about how do you save? How do you save your money, Delilah? I will tell you guys how I save my money. So I had like 2 jobs in the middle of me getting to my apartment. So what I did was I would take, whenever I would get my checks, I would see how much my checks are, and then however much like my check is, I would take half of that and I would put it in my savings, because the money that I was making, I could live off of it until my next pay period. Or if you had bills and stuff, you had like insurance and stuff, you can take $20 out and put it in your savings. Take $50 out. I'll say do 50 just because in a month you can put $100 in your savings. So if you calculate that, there's 12 months in a year, and each month you put in $100. 12 times 100 is like $1,200. And that's give or take, because you might put a little bit more in your bank account because you might work a little bit of overtime to where you can put some extra money in your account. So if you just save little by little and put some money in your account and make sure you have some money to pay certain expenses, like you learn how to budget, learn how to save your money accordingly to how much money you're making. So numero dos. Another thing that I did was have a budget. So what I did was I made an Excel sheet, and make sure you kind of write down of how much money you make so you can determine how much money you can put in your savings. You want to know, are you going to be making enough money to live in a certain place to where you have to pay certain bills? Because you can't forget about Wi-Fi either. With that being said, I mean, it comes with sacrifices too. You might have some friends who are still in college or making more money than you. They want to go out with you. Sometimes you'll have to say no just so you can save some money and put some money in your account. And number 3, this kind of goes into like number 2 with knowing your budget. You need to be realistic too with your apartment. Like say for example, you work at McDonald's, and I'm not saying I do because I don't work at McDonald's. Say if you work at McDonald's and you're making like $12 an hour. You don't want to go out and get a $800, $900 apartment, because that's not realistic. You just have to be realistic of where you're living at, because you don't want to struggle and not have money to like have any food or get yourself some soap or anything. You want to be in a good spot to where even if you do have to pay extra expenses, you will still be okay, because you will still have money saved up. You see what I'm saying? One thing that kind of stuck out to me, what I saw on social media, Jim Carrey said something, and I'm gonna put the screenshot up. It said, if you're not willing to downgrade your lifestyle for a year to have a lifestyle you want forever, you care too much what other people think. And that just really stuck out to me, because I feel like now people, we want to stunt on people. And we want to stunt, we want to buy expensive things, we want to live in luxury places. But if you don't take that time to like be realistic and downgrade, you're not going to have that lifestyle you want to live forever. And number 4, I would say to have a side hustle, while you're working, your main job. Like, don't be afraid to tap into like hobbies that you like, whether it's doing makeup or doing DoorDash or styling people or making logos. Just find something where you can like make some extra cash, because you may never know, your side hustle may become your main hustle. So now number 5, this is the stuff you're like, okay, like I'm ready for an apartment, I just need to get it. So number 5, just make sure you have money for these certain things right here. So of course, number 1, the application, because that's not free. It's like applying for a college, it's not free. So you need money for application. Sometimes it depends, goes in between $40 to $60 roughly. So depending on where you're staying at, just have money for that for an application. Number 2, make sure you have some money just in case for extra money up front. Because I know with some people who don't have credit cards, and they would need to pay extra money up front just because they don't have credit. And that's kind of like maybe close to your rent money. So just make sure you have money for that for up front. Utilities. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of what messed me up, because I assumed my apartment came with like, water, electricity, and I found out that my apartment really didn't come with electricity. So the electric people, they had to transfer, the electricity into my name. So that's something I should have asked for up front. And lastly, I don't hear a lot of people talk about this, but check to see what the rental insurance is. So basically what that is if you have anything that's stolen from you, your apartment would cover like certain amount. And of course, with a rental insurance, it comes with a cost. With the apartment complex I live in, it's like 15, like close to 14, 15, $16, I believe. So you just want to check in with that to make sure that your apartment complex offers rental insurance, because I think that's very important that people should know before they actually get an apartment. So I want to kind of like show you all, you know, certain things that's changed, some things that had to change. But the main thing I wanted to show you was my picture frame that's in my room, so you all can see. So yeah. And I have this up right here. It is so freaking cute. Once again, my boyfriend got this for me. He really does so much for me. He needs to stop. But my boyfriend got me this, and it's a really cute frame. As y'all can see, like this little cord right here. It is LED lights around the frame. So I really, really love coming in here late at night when I just want to relax and just watch TV. You know, you have your remote here, so you have your different settings. So I can just put on whatever vibe I'm feeling today. Really love this one. I think it really brings out, you know, the frame itself. And I love the blue one because it kind of matches the whole aesthetic. So yeah, it's really cute. And I love when I take pictures right here. You know, I have my frame right here. So definitely like really, really cute. So that is the end of this video. You all let me know what you all think about this video. And give me a thumbs up if this video was very informative. And also, don't forget, if you haven't already, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, honey. Join the La Familia. And also, don't forget, if you'd like to connect with me outside of YouTube, follow me on all of my social media platforms. You all can see I'll put it down below. And also, keep it with me on TikTok, where I post lots of vegan restaurants, post some styling pictures, and follow me on Pinterest, where I post some of my pictures and talk about details. And so, yeah. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Is it Crazy in Love or Dangerously in Love? I had to show the girls. The girls. Crazy in Love. It's definitely Crazy in Love. Child, I thought somebody was in here. Yo! Yeah!